What's up, everyone? It's Dave. I appreciate you stopping by my channel. Appreciate each and every one of you that takes time to view these videos. This is really such a therapeutic experience for me to be able to share and process kind of through my feelings as I've gone on this health journey. As always, we appreciate each one of you, especially those of you that like, subscribe, and comment on these videos. So hit that like, hit that bell, hit that sub underneath the video you see there. And tonight I just wanted to talk to you because this is a milestone night for me. So I've been making some videos recently on my journey with the new drug that I'm taking called Mounjaro. But the reason that has me kind of go into these pharmaceutical drugs is actually not weight loss, which is something that I've been trying to do for several years if you've followed this channel. The reason that I'm on Mounjaro is because 1 year ago this week I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. So I have seen a lot of successes on this journey this last year, which has been a really challenging year, to be honest. I mean, I came in a year ago to the doctor's office because my health, I just felt unhealthy. I felt like I was tired, I was run down, and I remember saying several times to my wife, like, this is not right. How I feel is not right. I shouldn't be this tired. I shouldn't feel this, really just weird. I just felt weird all the time. So that had me going to the doctor about a year ago, and to make a long story short, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and set out on this journey to try to control it as best I could with diet. And for about the first 6 months, I controlled it really well with the ketogenic diet. I was very, very strict, and almost instantly, I mean, within 2 weeks of getting my diagnosis, that day I hit the ground running with the keto diet. I was already familiar with it, having done it, trying to lose weight in the past. I hit the ground running, and within 2 weeks, I really had reversed my type 2 diabetes from a blood glucose standpoint. I wasn't taking any medication or anything like that. After about 6 months, I grew a bit weary of the diet. Not really because I don't enjoy the ketogenic diet, because I actually do. There are a lot of benefits to eating the ketogenic diet and pretty much what amounts to zero carbs. But what I was getting frustrated with is I wasn't losing any weight. And over this time, you know, I had done such a good job, and I was so diligent and had worked so hard at getting my blood glucose down with my diet. I felt like I should have seen more results. So this had my doctor and I just kind of, honestly, both of us scratching our heads. He has a ketogenic diet program that he puts people through when they get diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, or if they're coming to him for answers, having been, you know, maybe like lifelong diabetic patients, type 2 anyway. So I really fell into a very small percentage of people that don't respond from a weight standpoint to the ketogenic diet. So I got frustrated, and I didn't fall completely off the wagon for the last 6 months. I really have just kind of maintained a low carb diet. So some of the real benefits I was seeing with the ketogenic diet went away. Like, I think I had my A1C back into a normal level. It's probably in a pre-diabetic range now. To give you an idea, I started at 7.9 for an A1C, and at last check, I think I was like 5.6 or something like that. So it was real borderline. But again, that was not buckling down hardcore ketogenic diet. So anyways, realizing that I need a little bump pharmaceutically to help me maintain what I felt like was a normal way of eating, or a sustainable way of eating, I turned to a couple of different options. So the first option that I was given was metformin. And if you've ever taken metformin, it comes with some pretty nasty side effects. I experienced a lot of GI side effects from metformin, and honestly not a huge difference in my blood glucose. So I wear a continuous glucose monitor that keeps track of my my blood glucose, and it really just didn't help. It didn't help at all, and it certainly didn't help me lose weight, even though I had heard that it's being used off-label for weight loss. About a month, 2 months after being on the metformin, it kind of helped bring my glucose down a little bit, but not really. And my doctor really started, kind of focusing on the weight loss aspect. Like, what are we going to do to get your weight loss down? Still kind of scratching his head, because even though I wasn't eating strict keto, I was still probably under 50 grams of carbohydrates a day. So that said, it led me to this journey of starting Mounjaro, which I've chronicled the last 2 weeks. I have a playlist on my channel that you can kind of follow the journey, and I'll be doing a 2-week update tomorrow. And I don't want to spoil anything there, but if you want to take a look at where I was like a year ago, this is what I looked like a year ago. And then this is a picture from earlier tonight. So that's 1 year. So you can see in a year's time, and I've only been on the Mounjaro for 2 weeks. So you can see in a year, I've reduced inflammation. I've obviously lost a little bit of weight. And I'm hoping that Mounjaro will be kind of the bump that I need to get to where I need to be. But the real reason that I'm making this video, and I want to wrap this up, is that I know there are probably a lot of you out there who have been diagnosed type 2 diabetes, maybe even recently. And it's a big deal. I mean, it's a big life-changing deal. Like a year later, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that my body just doesn't respond like a normal body to eating carbohydrates. So I'll eat something that I shouldn't, something that's going to spike my glucose, and I wonder why it doesn't come down in a normal way. Well, come on. I've got a type 2 diabetes diagnosis. I know why it doesn't. It's just still hard to wrap my mind around the fact that I have that diagnosis. So I hope you will follow along on the Mounjaro journey. I hope you'll follow along as I continue to do updates on how that drug is affecting my progress, not only with the type 2 diabetes, but with the weight loss. Because I think if my weight comes down, I have a really high BMI. I'm not a very tall guy. I'm just 5'10", and I'm weighing in. Well, I won't spoil that, but tune in to my video tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about where I've been at the last 2 weeks with Mounjaro, but I just wanted to do a quick update on the last year of my life since my type 2 diabetes diagnosis, and let you all know out there, if you're struggling with the type 2 diabetes diagnosis, there's others of us out there that are going through this journey, and I hope that you'll reach out. I hope that you'll ask questions in the comments, and as always, hit that like, hit that bell, hit that sub so that you can get the updates on the video as they come out. That progress on the channel, the additional follows, likes, and comments really encourage me to continue to do these videos. So if you like them, that's my ask of you. So I hope you have a great night. I appreciate you tuning in as always, and tune in tomorrow for the update on the Mounjaro journey.